Polished to shine. My name is Kobby. This is Start Talk with Kobby. Today I have the man Michael Owusuado, aka what else? A bit of a comedy. Now this is a gentleman that I grew up listening every day. My mom called to me because I'm saying, hey, I ran to know and the beer, you know this, and I'm sure second to the fact that we've been part of the success. Putting up Sarkodie, Sark Nation, making sure that the brand is growing high so far as the fan base is concerned. So today, I'm very humbled and privileged to have the man. That is my last interview for the year.
The best way
yes.
to end the year.
Because last year, you ended with me on the Twitter chat.
Yes.
And this year, too, this is 101.
Bless
Polish
you.
to shine. Don't give up to have the man Sarkodie. How you doing, bro?
Finally.
I'm sure.
Super proud.
Thank you so much. Now let's talk about family. Titi, how's she doing?
She's good. Now she's a grown woman. I'm not too much into her business. Yeah, but definitely one of the sweetest, cutest human beings I've seen in my life. Yeah.
Now, on several interviews, you mentioned the fact that you want a baby girl. How was the feeling when you checked, or from the doctor's reports, they announced that your baby is a daughter? How was that feeling?
It's just reaffirming the fact that anything that you keep saying, or what you see, or what you attract is what you get. So it just affirmed that. Because of my whole life, I've been doing that with almost everything. So that was one of them. Yeah.
Good. Now, I know Titi has access to watching TV.
Yeah.
How do you manage her watching TV and preventing her from not getting access to certain content on TV?
She has literally gotten me to be interested in Cartoon Network. Now I even know most of the cartoon programs more than her, because that's the only thing we've been watching. Unless she's out to school, then I generally don't watch TV, but because if I'm sitting with her, that's what she has to watch. If she has homework or any work, she does it, and then she comes to sit down, watch her cartoons, educative ones, and then learn from that. The only time I don't have control is maybe she's spending time at the grandma's, which that one I don't know what's happening there. I tell my mom and I tell my wife's mom as well that you guys should control the content. But for our side in our home, she doesn't even want to see a real movie. She wouldn't watch. She only watches her cartoons.
Great. Now, have you done anything in the past that you feel that you wouldn't want Titi to hear growing up?
Maybe said in the music because of. But if you're young, you do what young people do. She's doing stuff that she wouldn't do when she grows up. So she will have to grow up to accept the state I'm in at a point where she's taking an advice from me. So I could tell her, I said this and said that, and no, this is not good. But not like you're running away that she's not supposed to see it. It's life. She has to. And I didn't do anything too drastic, so it's not a bad thing. It's more about how I am now as a person, not really what I've done before.
Are you expecting a second born soon?
Yes, I would definitely. You know me, I want kids, so I actually did not want too much space in between, but it's not just one-sided decision, so yeah. You
were screaming for a baby girl, so going for it, you want a boy or still a girl?
I would want to, see how the boy feels like, because
you still want to see a boy from Sarkodie taking over.
Junior.
Yes, Sarkodie Junior, rapping back to back.
Yeah, let's see that. The boy would be dope as well, because one of my friends has a boy, and I like the relationship. I thought I'm more drawn to, the girls, but a boy wouldn't be bad. Yeah.
Great. Now let's talk about your brand. Your brand is juicy and sweet. How do you manage it?
How do I manage it? I just need to, first and foremost, realize what you have, and then you protect it. That's it.
Before that, what is brand? When we say brand, what is your own definition to brand?
It's it's what a person stands for. So when they mention your name, there should be certain things that should come in mind. It can go from physical to your state of mind, your values, everything. Everything a person stands for, a product stands for. That's the brand. Yeah. So
people say Sarkodie has a good brand. Sarkodie has a
Not
good
everybody.
brand. Not everybody. No, but 90% of people. How have you been able to manage yourself?
Yes. So if you know that this is what the people are saying, you are more careful as in not to lose it. So you find ways and means. Anything that's going to dent it, you try to stay away from it. And you are not God, but at least you have the idea that people see you this way, and then if it's working for you, why do you want to dent it?
But you read books, right?
Yes.
In recent times, can you tell me the book you chanced on?
I've always been philosophical and all these things. So definitely my top number one is The Secret, which is like I've been reading different versions of it, you know, trying to. That's how I live as a person. But then the book gave me deeper thoughts into how to, you know, maintain that energy, that frequency, and not lose it. You know, so I'm more interested in The Secret and different versions of it. I have a whole lot of them that I read, and I have books that's not necessarily books. It has quotes that inspires me. Yeah.
And again, you manage yourself so well on social media. For me, I don't know whether I'm not behind your phone though, but I can say that you've not blocked anybody before, have you? Yes.
I don't even know how to do that.
Exactly. So how do you manage to contain those negative content comments that comes at you on Twitter, on Instagram?
If it maybe I don't know the state of mind that will make somebody block somebody, because the person is expressing how he or she feels. You know, so if that's how you feel, it's not a problem. It doesn't change anything on this side. So until like it changes something, then I'll have to block you because it's changing something. You are messing my money up, you're messing my day up, you're messing my family up, then maybe even that, I don't think it will get to a point that I need to block you. I can't feel like that. You know, I don't know how that feels like. It's a problem. It has nothing to do with me. So.
Great. Now, one thing I admire about you is your mind. You keep saying protect your mind. Yeah. What your mind consumes. When you see comments of, those nature, for the first sight or at first sight, how do you program your mind to neglect negativity?
I didn't used to do that in the beginning because I was young, I was vulnerable. So those times when you read a comment, you're like, why would this guy even say this? Then after some time, when you're able to maintain this for a very long time, when you go past it, you know, that's when you have Mahama, you have people insulting Mahama every day, you have people insulting Akufo-Addo every day. Do you know how long they started doing these political campaigns? You know, so these things wouldn't get to them. It's time. When it gets to a certain point, you know, comments and all those things, it will be funny more than being hurt, you know, because the reality on the ground is who's putting in the work is not the person who's commenting. You are working. You are Kobby, you are sitting here, you are putting in work. And somebody's sitting there in their home commenting. It doesn't change you moving around and doing the rounds that you're doing. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything, you know, to you. So I don't know how to explain it because it's how I feel. I just don't care, you know, in general.
All right, so a few days ago, I tweeted about music plugins, and you came to educate myself and other people. We've seen some people from other countries coming in to plug in their music here, but we also complain that music is not making loud out there in the African countries. What can be done to plug in our music to their countries?
It depends on the country you want to go. I think we have strong countries. We have, but we have loose countries where they can. It's not bad. You know, they're welcoming. Ghana is part of that. You know, Ghana is the only place where when we hear accent, we're actually happy. You know, because it's a different person. You know, we're more interested in. We love people. It's our blessing and our curse at the same time. So we like to open up more to other people. What I've realized with the countries that's very strong, very powerful, they have one thing in common. Their agenda is one, it's their country and nothing else. Anything else they use, you know, so they could use you coming in, but you don't get the bigger piece of the pie, you know, it still stays there. You can get, you know, some pieces of it, but you can't come in and control. So in America, it's always been like that. It's a system, it's systematically done. And if you're going to invade, they make sure that they are monetizing of the invasion. You don't come in to come and invade and go. It's never like that in America. So when dancehall was invading, which was a good sound, they couldn't control that. Then they will start signing, you know, the artists. They will sign the music so that they can have control over it. You can't come in with Adonai into America. They know it. They know the song. Like people know it, but it will not be allowed to be playlisted on the radio until they know that they can monetize off it. You know, and that's an agenda if you look at that. So that means if we can't control what you're doing, you can't come in to come and dominate. So for us, we need to understand that opening up is not bad, you know, but there's levels to it. You need to use people. My agenda is Ghana. So I think when you tweeted, I said something. If it's not bad, but that's just my opinion. I have foreigners coming, whether from America, wherever. Way back, it was different. When I realized the whole Ghana agenda, then I took it upon myself that this is going to be my agenda. If you have a Nigerian artist coming in Ghana, which is great, if you come to Ghana, you need to come home. I don't need to come to wherever you are. If I come to Nigeria, I'll come to your house. That's just how it works. Here, sometimes it's the vice versa. You know, they come here and we still want to, you know, run up to them because we need to have that pride. You know, if you have that pride, it affects everything. So I can use you. They use us, which is not a bad thing. They use us, we use them. You know, Pato Banking definitely knows that a verse on No Kissing will have, because of the beats, Sarkodie can deliver. I also know that when I do a song with Pato Banking, the numbers are great. I can also tap into it. But my agenda is Ghana. His agenda is Nigeria. So we could work, but you don't let them come in. And then you say because regardless of how Wes or David will be, they'll say, use the word arrogant or whatever in Nigeria, they're not going to choose Sarkodie over that.
But how were you able to penetrate into the Nigerian market?
You see, it took constant work. Penetration, there's two sides. So you see the way they have dominated here. I have the respect in the industry out there. There are certain songs they'll play. If I study, most of the songs that makes it out there, if it's Ghana, it has to be very huge. But mostly it's when I record with them, then they will play. And then it finds its way into it. You know, Painkiller, Pandits, and all these songs. Then, and that's strategic for me. But one thing I know for sure is that way back when I was going there, the terms and conditions for me to even get radio interviews and move around the circles, it was very tough. You know, you could see that it's guarded. You know, we love you, but it's guarded. And no shade, but for the longest, they've been doing this top 10 rappers. And we've had, you know, our brother who's a legend, one of my biggest inspirations for way back, you know, who's been on there. And where is the list coming from? You know, it's something that we need to also understand that. I think there was once in a club here when, I will not mention the person's name, but the person is a radio guy in Ghana. I think he's an MC. He was talking in the microphone, and he was announcing to people in the club. I think I was there. A couple of the Nigerian artists was there, and he said that the best MC, you know, it won't happen like that in Nigeria. No matter how dope they like you, you are Sarkodie. We love your music. We are listen.
Loyalty.
Yes, you are like, listen. You are good. I always get that when I go there in the industry. You are good. But on radio, the agenda is not. And you know why I don't see that as bad? That is how you build your country. That's how you build your economy, everything. Because the moment you're opening up too much, they come in, take the cash, and go back. Because if the song doesn't blow here, you're not going to call them for a show. True. You know, so bottom line is, when you say Ghanaians and they won't pick up, and then this guy will not come for interview, and 50 Cent and all of them, they are all arrogant in America. Even them, they are worse. You know, we Ghanaian artists are even way more respectful than any celebrity in any other country. In the States, they don't complain. It's still, the agenda is still America. You know, they can bash them, but that is not a reason for them to say they are going to China to pick artists from China to come and dominate. Great.
Yeah. Now, December, you have returned. I've
Yes.
seen a couple of people tweeting that the agenda playing 100% Ghanaian music this December. What's your take on that?
That's not bad. That's a good thing. 100%, it's not possible. Yeah, obviously you're having people come. It should dominate. I agree with that. But 100% is music. You can't limit people as in what they want to listen to. But at least if it dominates, that's good.
Tracy was tweeting about the business of music. Do you sometimes sit her down to take her through about how the music goes?
Yeah, I can have conversations about it, but she does her checks on how things work as well. You know, because she wants to understand why certain decisions I wouldn't make. You know, because I sit in these meetings and I've tried. Thank God I've not tried fully with myself, because my instincts tell me that I shouldn't risk I shouldn't risk Sarkodie. I should risk a product of Sarkodie to test how these things work, and it always doesn't turn out well. It's a thing that you need to give to get what you think you want, and then mostly the fans put the pressure on us, which is why most artists do this not because of them. It's for the fans. You know, for the fans to say Sarkodie just did this and Sarkodie just did that, and then after some time, I will have to face the problem myself, and the fans will not be part of that. You know, so. It's more of, and there are things that you can get without, it's business. You need to build relationship and get those little, you might not get the full, what should you say, advantage, but you can tap into people that you connect to get a little bit of it and still control, you know, your music and your whole career. Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about Black Love album. Now, if you remember this freestyle that you did, my promising with 25 albums, you remember that line?
Yeah.
Yes. So are we still going to get 25 albums from you?
It's possible. I think that Lumba has 27. Actually, they are all like getting close to 30. So, and I'm still young.
You're still going to maintain
so far,
25?
how many do we have? 5?
Mache,
Rapperholic,
Sarkodie,
highest,
Mary,
and now Black Love.
Black Love, yes.
So
it's nice. I got 20. I got 19.
It's possible. Now, maybe I might not do albums, but I might do singles. Actually thinking about it now, it's a lot. That's 20. No. I don't think I'll do that.
But I'm going to give out albums like every 2 years because that's a sign.
I have to feel like it. If I don't feel inspired, like I have product that is album worthy, I'll not.
So what inspired Black Love?
I think I did. What happens to me if you check my releases, right? There will be a time that I will do, maybe You Could Kill Me and Dangerous, which sounds similar. And I think, Azonto Fiesta. Then I move from that. Then I might get into the Revenge of the Spartans, Illuminati, original vibe. That's how I get inspired. So when I do hip hop for a while, I don't want to hear hip hop again. That's the frustration got me to do Mary. So that's how it feels. So I don't know how I'm going to feel after Black Love, because I just did Alpha. Alpha is hip hop, Black Love is Afrobeat. I don't know what's going to come next. I'm having thoughts of where my feeling is going, but I want to wait a little bit and see how that works out. Yeah.
Who designed the Black Love artwork?
David Nicholson.
Oh,
yeah.
Great. 15 songs.
Yes.
What influenced the decision of the artist on the album?
They are all people that I like, so what I do is when I'm recording a project, I don't say I'm doing an album. I'll say, yo, get this guy in the studio with me, let's work, let's see what comes out. And so all of them came to the house. Some of them we spoke, especially the Nigerians. I had to send them the music. They sent it back. Literally that's, but people I genuinely like, almost everybody on there are people, like Sister Ifya, people were shocked that, but this is somebody that I listened to her music and the vocal quality that she has. I think people don't look at that. They're looking at her as a person, I don't know, I think maybe they have a different perception, but the performance of the voice, trust me, Sister Ifya is really on fire. So I was a fan. Then I reached out to her, and I realized that her voice, if she stretches the voice, it would be epic. And that's what we did on the album, Broken Hearts, and she killed it.
Now you shot video for Sarah,
yes.
Lucky,
Can't Let You Go.
Can't Let You Go, and Do You. Are you going to see other videos,
yes.
other visuals coming up?
Yes, I wanted to drop one today. Yes, I wanted to drop one today, but maybe if not today, I'll do it tomorrow. Yes.
All right. Now, so where can we get the album?
It's on every platform, any music platform, from iTunes to Spotify, it's everywhere.
Usually when albums come out, we've seen bloggers leaking. What's your advice to the bloggers out there, people who take advantage? I mean, this is business.
Yeah.
So what will you tell them?
We've always been saying it's really bad, and because it's not, because they are on the other side, they wouldn't feel it, but it's very bad because artists put a lot, especially with this project, I put a lot into it, a lot of time. So presentation is very important to me, and it's just that thing that people want to hear the music when it comes out. That's how I felt. These things is not good. It kills the whole process. It's really not necessary, But I think moving forward, we will have to use one of these people. We love them. That's why I tweeted when I was releasing the highest. I didn't say you guys shouldn't do, because I know you guys just need what you guys need. You're not getting paid for the downloads. You just need the traffic. So just put the links out there, and that's it. But I think moving forward, we will have to, take actions. I normally don't like taking people to court because the whole process, like putting somebody through something, I don't like that, But they don't mind putting you through whatever they put you through, So sometimes you might have to take action. So moving forward, we'll have to, see to that.
You've tweeted you're going to tour the world with Black Love.
Yeah.
Can you mention some of the countries?
So far, where we're looking at Africa, and in Ghana, I want to do a round in Ghana as well. I've not touched certain places in a long while, like Ofodia and all these places. I've not been there. So Africa, yes. Yeah. So if you guys are watching, you guys want to link up the team for Sarkodie to come through, just link up. So Africa, the States, a couple of states in the States, London, and then Europe.
Rapperholic, can you give us a picture of the stage design this year?
what it showed me, I don't believe they can achieve that because it's too epic. And I know my team are going to be mad, but listen, the design they showed me, if they are able to pull that off, this would be the best stage design ever. Not Rapperholic stage in Ghana.
Wow.
If they can do that, trust me, we're going to have a ball. You know, the only thing the idea I'll give you is I instructed them that I want the Sark Nation, Sarkoholics, closer to me. I don't want this. I know the people who bought tables.
So this time around, there's no like VVIP.
No, they are there, but very close. So they did the design in a way that I can still have that energy, because I need that energy to perform. I'm not going to be playing Who the Man, and you have somebody that's sitting there.
Yes, because the fans have complained.
Yes.
I saw, you see that people really want to cheer. Those people cheering are at the back.
Yes.
And those who are not cheering are in front.
So we've done a design where I can have the Sark Nation where I want them to be, and they wouldn't distract the table.
Personally, I think I'll be very happy if you guys are able to achieve this.
Yeah.
So that we don't come struggling at the back.
No, but there'll be some at the back. I can't have all of you guys where, but I need the energy. So I need a sum, you know, a good sum of you guys there, right in front of me that I can touch and feed off the energy to perform. Then after that, you can have the people sitting, and then still more Sark Nation at the back that can hear the bass from the back. But just to keep VVIP from front, I'm not really with that.
This year, security, is it on point?
It's tight. Everything that we had wrong last year or the previous years, I think we try to always correct it. I'm more concerned about, if you watch the documentary, I was on the phone screaming because I hate it when I have to go through that. When someone is going through that, then I'm literally panicking, and it affects my show. If I know that the people went through stuff before they came to the place, the venue, they had to go and buy your ticket, and they have to go through stress to come and watch you. So I tried, and we started planning this one way earlier. So I know it's going to be a good one. And if the people can, because the queues, there will be different queues for different tickets. So if they can follow that, we'll have a successful show.
Great. Now, lastly, Sark Nation.
Yeah.
Sark Nation seems to be the umbrella. And the Sark Nation, you have Sarkoholics, Team Sark,
Sark Natives,
Sark Natives, Team Success.
Yeah.
Edini Dawson.
Yeah.
I think you are one artist that has this kind of following.
No,
I'm using in recent times.
We started it.
What do you mean?
We started the following.
Yes, of course.
No,
yes.
but people don't know that. That's the thing. Is sometimes we need to set the record straight. If you go and see, if you are doing your checks, if you want to argue, go on Twitter and check the dates.
Team Success.
Team Success. Team
Sarkodie.
Sarkodie was created.
Because
I'm not comparing it to Ghana. I'm comparing it to world. When we started this, shouts to Wizkid. Wizkid was the first person that put my mind to it. I think I was driving with him way back when he was, coming, and then we were driving on the motorway. He said, "Bro, this thing that you have with your fans now, like, this thing is crazy, you know." And most of the artists, they didn't do that. They were just doing the music. I felt because the only 4 people who were listening to me on Facebook was my fans. That's when I built the whole Sark Nation thing. So now everybody else is jumping on that whole thing. That
was actually our umbrella.
Great. Yes.
Because Sarkoholics, myself and Paul, we started following Team Sarkodie account.
Yeah.
And we formed
That's
Sarkoholics.
2011, right?
Yes. Way back.
Yeah.
So anytime Team Sarkodie tweets, I didn't say we'll put him on Twitter. It was crazy. I mean, what will you tell Sark Nation, Sarkoholics, Sark Native, Team Sarkodie, all these guys? I mean, they love you so much to the max.
Listen, I'm still here. Yes, I won't take away the fact that I have talent and I'm doing music, but I'm still here because of these people who are, like, without me doing anything, they still make it relevant, effortless. Like, you don't have to do anything, but they will still keep the name out there. And I keep saying, I've always said instances where, from BET to whatever, they made it specifically known to me that, listen, this award is because of your fan base. The pressure. People have been calling, they used to call Akon's office. They will call any partner I have in the States, they will call them, what is happening? Please, we want to know what is happening to Sark, because we have to understand what's happening.
The notification is blowing.
Exactly. The love is crazy. Any business partner that I work with, my fans give me the leverage, because now they feel like, oh, wow. As soon as I took a picture with you, this whole people, they are in my inbox. Everybody's following me. Even just on Instagram, somebody will just take a picture, and then they have Sark Nation following. And that is where I make my relevance and my money from. So without Sark Nation, trust me, I would not do anything. I will have to stop. I will literally quit music not focus on anything, because anything I'm doing now, if I'm writing, I'm thinking what Sark Nation will say. This line, if I say,
it will come at you.
Exactly.
And they are very intellectual.
Yes.
You read some of them.
Break it down. There was one guy that I don't see anymore. He had the coat of arms as his the picture.
Benny Chambers?
No.
But you remember Benny Chambers?
Yes. No, him I know him. No, but this guy could literally tweet my mind. I swear. Like, he can tweet. If I would, because I don't like to, I don't like to go back and forth with people. But if I could go back and forth with people, what I would say is exactly what he would say and more. And I'm like, so is this guy living in my head or what? Because somebody would make a statement, very dumb statement.
Yes.
And I would be thinking, this guy, if I should answer him, this is what I would say. And then the guy would just come through and say that. So, shouts to Sark Nation, shouts to Sarkodie, Sark Natives. You guys are the reason why Sarkodie is doing what he's doing, and God bless you. There's a lot that's going to happen. I appreciate the love, and keep it up.
Last year I saw your party, man. What's your party being?
I want to.
Angelo.
This Christmas, I want to spend it with the kids. I think I've done that before, but I want to do it this Christmas too. And I have a surprise for Sark Nation. January. Yes.
Catch me.
No.
Christmas, your last message, your Xmas message, your return, people driving, your message.
Yeah, man. Big welcome to the people from the diaspora who came back. It's worth it to come back home. Make sure you have fun, but be careful, as he said, when you're driving, be careful on the roads. Drink responsibly, have fun, but make sure you pick a lot from here before you go back. And the people here, use this opportunity. I said it, I think, the previous years about Christmas. Use this opportunity to unite with people, connect with your family, spend time with people, just get close to people and have fun.
Have fun and just get close to people. My name is Kobby. Starts with Kobby. This is the man of the Pump. See you. Bye.
Sultan Drinks introduces a unique drink made from vitalizing green tea, enriched with a millennia-old secret of black seed, powerful ginseng, complemented with the best honey and amazing taste of jasmine. Taste a new experience. Taste Sultan Iced Tea. You